The distress signal was weak, fragmented, and terrified. It echoed across the Perseus trade route, an emergency plea from the Valari Union, a soft-bodied species known more for diplomacy than survival. Their message was simple, universal, and desperate. We request immediate humanitarian aid, evacuation, medical assistance. Anyone please. The Valari Council debated for less than 3 minutes before sending the request to the wider galaxy. Pirates had breached their outer colonies, automated defenses had failed. Their fleet had folded within hours. They expected relief ships, medics, negotiators. They did not expect Earth to answer. When the first human vessel dropped out of hyperspace above Valari Prime, the orbital sensors went into panic mode. The ship was massive, angular, scarred, and bristling with weapons that violated at least 7 interstellar treaties. Its transponder identified it plainly, under-resolute human Deathworld fleet. The Valari High Speaker felt her tendrils go numb. Why, she whispered, did a request for aid summon them? Across the galaxy, humans had a reputation. They came from a Class 12 Deathworld high gravity, extreme weather, aggressive fauna, unstable tectonics, a planet where evolution rewarded endurance, violence, and adaptability. Humans weren't just survivors, they were problem solvers forged by catastrophe. And when humans said they were sending help, no one was ever quite sure what that meant. A channel opened. On the main display appeared a human tall scarred, wearing dark armor marked with a blue and white emblem. Her eyes were calm. This is Commander Reyes of the United Nations Defense Force, she said. We received your distress call. The High Speaker bowed instinctively. We requested humanitarian aid. If this was a mistake, it wasn't, Reyes interrupted gently. But we should clarify something first. She leaned forward. When humans respond to a distress call, we don't send aid. A pause, we send an end to the problem. Before the High Speaker could respond, the Resolute's escorts emerged from hyperspace, dozens of human ships, each one bearing the scars of prior wars, not pristine, not ceremonial. Experienced Valari sensors screamed as pirate vessels attempted to flee. They never made it far. Human ships moved with terrifying coordination. No warnings, no grand speeches, just precision violence. Rail cannons punched through pirate hulls. Boarding pods launched mid-battle, slamming into enemy ships like thrown knives. The Valari watched in horrified awe as human marines fought hand-to-hand in zero gravity, ripping through seasoned raiders who had terrorized half a sector. Pirate communications flooded open channels. They're not retreating. They don't fear vacuum exposure. Why won't they stop? The answer came swiftly. Humans did stop, when there was nothing left to fight. Within 4 hours, the pirate fleet was annihilated. Their command ship was captured intact, its leaders restrained by humans who treated the operation like routine maintenance. Only then did the second wave arrive. Medical ships, relief vessels, engineers. Human doctors tended to Valari, wounded with surprising gentleness. Engineers repaired orbital habitats while joking over open coms. Human civilians helped distribute food and shelter. The contrast was jarring. The same species that had turned space into a slaughterhouse now carefully wrapped injured Valari in thermal blankets. The High Speaker finally addressed Commander Reyes in person. You destroyed them, she said quietly. Completely. Reyes nodded. They weren't going to stop. We've learned that lesson the hard way. But we asked for aid, the High Speaker said. Not war. Reyes removed her helmet, revealing tired eyes and a faint smile. On Earth, she said, aid means making sure the threat never comes back. She glanced at the stars beyond the viewport. We grew up on a world that tries to kill us every day. Storms, quakes, predators, disease. If something threatens our people, we don't negotiate with it. A beat. We adapt. We endure, and if necessary, her smile faded. We eliminate it. Word of the Valari incident spread quickly. Across the galaxy, species revised their emergency protocols. Distress calls now carried a warning label. If you contact Earth, be aware, humans will help, but they will help their way. And somewhere in the dark, pirates, warlords, and would-be conquerors learned a new truth. If you hear that humans are coming to help, it is already too late.